me start off by saying hello to my new subscribers and thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you are new to my channel, several weeks ago I posted a video showing how my daughter's hair is, her nape area is continuously growing, and how I've just been keeping her hair in some braids, in a bun, pulled up in a bun in the top of her head. And I mentioned in that video that I was going to show how I take down the braids and show the one product that I use when taking down the braid. So in this video I will share my process and technique for taking down the braids. Okay, so this is a close-up view of what Miss Nadia's hair looks like. I haven't used shampoo probably within a month. I think it's been about a month since I've used shampoo on her hair. I've basically just been rinsing her hair in the shower with warm water just to somewhat cleanse the scalp of any sweat or dirt. So let me just zoom in and give you a close-up view of what the braids look like. As you can see, the braids are still very, very shiny, and I can still see the grooves of the braids. So that's a good thing. There is like a lot of frizzy hair, but that's not a big issue. I also wanted to show y'all that I braid the hair all the way down, but not completely to the ends. When I get to the ends, I go ahead and twist the hair, because the hair is thin at the ends, and if I were to braid the hair all the way down to the ends, we would experience breakage from me trying to unravel the braids, because the braid would be really, really skinny and thin. So me having to get my fingernail and try to get in the grooves of the braid will cause breakage. So I just go ahead and twist the hair down at the ends to avoid breakage on the ends. And I'm trying to zoom in so you can see the little twist. And you see how easy that came apart. So that's the reason I just twisted at the ends. And believe it or not, the hair does stay twisted even though we rinse her hair often. The twists don't come apart or anything like that. Also, guys, I do take the braids down while the hair is dry versus wetting the braids. The hair right now, we rinsed her hair maybe about 4 days ago, if not 5 or 6, maybe about 4 days ago, and her hair is still damp. And it's because the braids are really, really tight, so once the water or moisture gets inside, it's somewhat trapped and it's hard to dry out. So this braid is still damp, even though it's been about 4 or 5 days. And I take the braids down when the hair is dry or damp as it is, because to me it helps prevent breakage, because Nadia has really, really curly hair, and when the hair is wet, the curls are very, very defined. You know, the hair curls all up and not up. So what I found, if I wet the hair and then take the braid down, I experience a lot of breakage, because the hair knots up. The curls, they, you know, twist and turn and forms a knot. So in order to prevent the knots and prevent the breakage, I go ahead and take the hair down when it's dry. And when I take the braids down, this little frizzy hair that I showed y'all earlier, it doesn't form a knot. Believe it or not, I was surprised the first time I did it. I was surprised that you know, I didn't experience a lot of breakage, a lot of knots. And, you know, that's why I concluded that the times before, it was because the hair was wet. And, again, her hair curls or coils up when it's wet. And this is the only product that I use when taking down the braids. I think I've mentioned this before in one of my videos. I think it was how to easily detangle natural hair. But yeah, this is what I apply this to each braid, and I will show you. And I apply this to the braids in order to protect the hair from the friction of my fingers. I've mentioned that also on several videos. But yeah, I'm using this as a way to protect her hair from the friction of my fingers, because I know the hair is dry for the most part, and if I manipulate her hair a lot, which I will be doing, the hair will break off. So I use about this much on each braid. And so I just get the oil and rub it in my hand just to melt it down. And then I get the hair starting with the ends, so most of the product is on the ends of her hair, and just apply it to the braid. And then I start at the end of the twist and unravel. And you want to always start at the end, because if you start up here trying to work your way down, it's going to form a knot. So always start at the very, very end and work your way up. And you have to be gentle, because again, the hair is dry. Okay, so at this point I am done unraveling the twist, and I'm at the point now where I'm going to start unraveling the braid. And most times it's really, really easy. And I just, you know, go very, very slow, and I'm very, very gentle. And so I'll just go ahead and continue taking the braid down. And again, as you see, the product is still on my hand. If for whatever reason I feel that there's no more oil on my hand, I'll just get some more oil and rub it on my hand. And I'm mainly using my fingernails to get in the groove. Because that helps prevent me from rubbing the hair. If I use like the pads of my fingers, I would be rubbing the hair. And again, that could lead to breakage. So I'm just using my fingernail to get in the groove and then separate the braids. So another thing I want to show y'all is when I am unraveling the braids and I come across hair that's somewhat crisscross. Some of the hair is in this side, this section of the braid, and some is in the next section. I make sure I get my hand and just pull the hair out versus just ripping through the hair. Make it a habit to just stick your finger, find the little tangle or the hair that's crisscrossing, and just do your fingers like this, and eventually the hair will come out. and then you'll know what section the hair actually belongs to. Okay guys, so I am done taking down the braid. Again, the hair is somewhat damp, and this is the lint that has built up, you know, around this section of the braid, the part that's closer to the roots. And what I'll have to do before I shampoo the hair, put any kind of shampoo on her hair, is get rid of this lint. If you don't get rid of the lint before you put shampoo in the hair or add shampoo to the hair, you will experience matted hair and a lot of tangles. So I have to take my time and get rid of this lint. And most times it's all the way through the hair, as you can see. So that's a task, and that's like a downside of wearing the braids a long time. The lint is all right here. And the way that I get rid of the lint, for the most part, is just a warm towel, and I just rub it across the hair, and you know, get like a little brush, a hard bristle brush, and wrap it up in a satin cloth and just rub the brush on the hair strand. Maybe in another video I can show you how I get rid of the lint. But yeah, it's a lot right here. And I'm sure this is, you know, just dust and probably stuff from the carpet. Her and Haley playing on the carpet. And, you know, it gets in her hair. But yeah, we got to get rid of that. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Please be sure to click the little notification bell so you can receive notification when I post any video. Be sure to like, share this video. Be sure to comment. Again, I love interacting with y'all. So be sure to comment. And until the next video, guys, bye-bye.